Hi, I'm David Compton. An interstate in North Carolina becomes a little river filled with rotting fish, and a man in his pajamas steals a semi in Mississippi.
Hi, I'm Jessica Rose. The former president of Pilot Flying J heads to prison for scamming truckers, and a fuel line issue forces Daimler to recall thousands of trucks. These are the stories we're covering, along with our Rig of the Week on this edition of the Trucker News Channel.
Hurricane Florence has claimed 44 lives and brought historic amounts of rain to North Carolina. The resulting floodwaters left parts of the I-40 in Pender County completely submerged, and it's turned it into a virtual river. That's also left the interstate littered with thousands of dead fish. It seems the massive flooding in the area allowed the fish to travel far from their natural habitat, stranding them on the interstate when the waters receded. The results are obvious. Hot sun coupled with thousands of dead fish on the pavement, that ends up producing a horrible stench that nearby residents have complained about. The local fire department has done their best in trying to remove the rotting fish from the highway, and it seems fish were not the only thing to wash up on land during the flood, as a 20-foot whale also beached itself and died in Myrtle Beach.
Mark Hazelwood, the former president of Pilot Flying J, has been sentenced to 12.5 years in prison and fined $750,000 after being found guilty of conspiracy, wire fraud, and witness tampering in a diesel fuel rebate scam. Hazelwood and 17 other former Pilot Flying J employees who have already pled guilty to fraud charges made false promises to deliver discounted fuel to truckers. The U.S. Department of Justice described the scam as an attempt to use truck drivers to gain a leg up on their competitors. Jimmy Haslam, CEO of Pilot Flying J and owner of the Cleveland Browns football team, has denied any knowledge of the fraud and has not been charged. We'll be right back after this message.
I doubt very few of us wake up in the middle of the night and think, hey, now's a good time to go steal me a semi. But that's exactly what happened in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Police say surveillance video has captured a man wearing pajamas walking around the local Peterbilt dealership before breaking into a rig and crashing it through a chain link fence, dragging the pieces of metal behind him. The pajama bandit has still not been found, but my guess, the police should have checked the closest truck stop with an open bathroom, given that it was 1 a.m. in the morning when the theft took place and the guy most likely woke up to do more than just steal the truck. Just saying.
Daimler Trucks North America has issued a recall for 4,500 trucks, citing an issue that could cause fuel lines to burst. The affected models are the 122 SD, the Cascadia, the Coronado, and the 4900, years 2017 through 2019, equipped with Cummins ISX-15 or X15 diesel engines. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the fuel line on the recalled trucks could burst if the filter screen becomes clogged. The engine may also stall without warning, resulting in the vehicle's inability to restart, increasing the risk of a crash. The recall is scheduled to begin on October 28, 2018, and Cummins will reach out to truck owners affected by the recall. We'll be right back after this message.
This week's Rig of the Week goes to Rich Logistics. Of all the trucks that were on display at the recent Great American Trucking Show, this one was arguably the biggest hit. Rich Logistics built this scaled-down Peterbilt to be an attention-getter at trucking events, and according to its handlers, it's done just that since its debut earlier this year, averaging about 100 miles per gallon. But this show pony pulls its weight too. This one-seat rig features working headlights, horn, and even the chicken lights work. And the trailer's used to transport and store promotional material. The truck was built on a go-kart chassis, and it's fully functional in that regard too. Running bobtail, it can still tear up that go-kart track. If you have a rig you'd like to be profiled here on the show, send us a video to rigoftheweek@thetrucker.com.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click the little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to read the latest breaking news stories. That's it for this edition. On behalf of David Compton, myself, Jessica Rose, and all of us here at the Trucker News Channel, thanks for watching.
They gave me a pay raise right off the bat.
The pay is better than most of the companies on the road.